So I am outside today, which is so much fun because it is beautiful here in Middle Tennessee. As you guys know, if you've been here before, I grab and drop multiple things onto my page and then I start laying it all out. So I'm gonna probably cover up a few of these boxes over here. The way I like to cover things up is, remember I made some color boxes on that other video. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch that color block, how I do color blocks. This is all the color blocks that I've saved already, and I've got one that is white, and I like to use it just to cover up anything that I don't want to use. I'm just gonna have to do the best that I can and not let it get the better of me. That's good enough, and good enough is good enough, as Fly Lady says. I'm kind of feeling it. Let's see, let's grab that too. Kind of like all of that, so we're gonna take that. So like I said, we may end up replacing that color scheme with this one because I really do love the grays and the beiges and stuff. So those are some real cute things there, because there's no way I'm using all of this. So let me go ahead and just get rid of those. I don't want those. There we go. And I always start with the biggest items first, and I'm gonna highlight the air balloon. I think hot air balloon is gonna be my main focus. So I'm just going to, I think, I'm gonna probably end up putting it over here on Saturday. So let me just move some things around. The way that I do is I just grab the whole thing and move it as a bunch. And as long as I don't overlap it, it's not a big deal. But even if I do overlap it, it's still not a big deal. But I'm gonna just put it over here. So the way that I'm doing things is I'm just lassoing it and dragging it to where I think it's gonna be the cutest. Don't be afraid to move things around and play with it and make it what you need, because you may find that the inspiration hits after you start the page. And so nothing is worse than feeling trapped into a layout. Like, be okay with changing things if you need to. As much as I like that, I think I need to get rid of it. Easter's coming, but I don't want to bring it into my planner just yet. So I'm definitely gonna be using that a little bit later. So I think that I try not to use the same element in repeated things, and so I'm just going to take off some things and add things on. I think that you can overdo it with, like, the cute little couple is so cute, but I think that if I kept putting that on the page, it would get monotonous. I was able to go and see my grandson last night for just a minute, which I love. He is such a little nugget. If you didn't see last week's video, I put him out there for all of you guys to see. Let's use this over here on my Monday. So I do the Fly Lady cleaning system, which means that on Mondays, I do what we call a weekly home blessing. And so that is why I always have a pretty good little box there, because I'm always doing the weekly home blessing on Monday, and I share those in videos. So if you're ever interested in what the Fly Lady system is and things like that, be sure to let me know, because I've got videos for you. So when you start digital planning, it can be overwhelming. I look back and I looked at my last couple of months of expenses for digital planning, and I have gone crazy nuts with all of the things that I have bought. And I just wanted you guys to know, you do not have to go and spend a lot of money on digital planning. You can start with a planner and that's it, and create your own stuff. And I did a plan with me that was planner and only the things that were included in the planner. And I think that's a really good thing to do when you're starting off, because it can get really pricey, guys. Now I'm going to add in the widgets. So I usually start with my weekly widgets, and I always want to have some kind of a shopping list, like something like that, because on my weekly spread, that's where I really lay out my week, and then I will go from there. But this is like my hub. This is where I go to kind of see what's going on for the week. But I just plan out my dinners, because that's like what I'm responsible for every single time. And I like it to be kind of big, but it doesn't have to be the same size. I'm going to put my zone cleaning, and so when I put that on the page, it was taking up some space, so I need to rework this. So I'm going to drag my menu over here, although that puts a lot of color in that side. So to change the color, all I'm doing is I'm lassoing a little corner of it, and then I could just go black. You know, I'm happy with black, I think. I'm gonna put it right here, and I think I'm gonna put a color background behind it. I could, ooh, let's do this. Instead of just making it, let's copy this little stripe pattern here. So we're gonna take a screenshot of it. And so it's gonna be a diagonal pattern evidently, because I can't do straight. And we're gonna export it as an image. And now I can grab it out of my images and I can shrink it, and it's exactly what that looked like. So I've got to lasso the to-do box and cut it and then paste it back onto the page. That's how it becomes the top layer and not the lower layer. I had to change location, so we're back in my little office area. You know, life happens, so let's just pick up where we left off. So I'm gonna move things around because I think I want my little balloon to come over here, and I want it to overlap, so I'm gonna just cut it and paste it back. What are you working on in your planners? Do you use your planners every day? Because I really do feel like if you're not using it every day, you're missing an opportunity, because it's a great way to track absolutely anything. And it's also therapeutic. I use it for journaling, and so like yesterday I was kind of feeling, you know, a bit beat down and just some things like that. And so when you're having those days and those moments where you're just kind of struggling, pick up your planner and put a journaling box down and just throw all of those feelings there. And for me, it's therapeutic because I work it all out. By the time I get done with all of it, I feel a ton better. I don't feel like it's just me. So what I did there is I laid down my picture, and now I want it to be behind the Instax, so I had to copy and paste the Instax so it's on top. But like this, I wanted an inspirational quote in there, and so I just found one off the internet, took a picture of it, and that is what I had there. So now it's just time to fill everything in and add finishing touches. For those of you that don't know, I follow the Fly Lady cleaning system, and it is something that I just absolutely love. And so every week when I'm laying down my journal and my plan, I like to include that. Each day has like a focus, and to be honest, here lately I have been feeling just really out of sync, and so this week I am going to do my very best to just slow down and adjust my focus back on the things that we really need to be working on every single day. So I hope that the last couple of weeks you started using your planners more. I know I am absolutely crazy for my planner, and I'd get so excited when it's time to sit down at the end of the day and kind of check the boxes. It's like the gold star at school, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm such a big girl now and I'm getting things done, and I love it, and that keeps me motivated to work in the house. Some days I don't want to clean, I don't want to make my bed, I don't want to cook, especially cook, because guys, I'll be honest, I really hate cooking. But when I can check it off my list and I know that I've done something to bless my family, it makes it all worthwhile, and I feel so much better about myself and my home because I can see progress, and that's what it's all about. Guys, I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate you coming to see me and to spend time working on your planner while I'm working on my planner. I absolutely love it, and I deep dive and binge watch planning videos before I start planning as well. It is just kind of the way that we come together. We've become friends. I like certain styles, you like certain styles. Every single day I try to go through and update and change and kind of make it mine. It's always good to be able to lay out your plan to be effective and efficient. And I'm just holding it at the end and it snaps it straight. I am certainly not able to draw a straight line all by myself, but that's one of my favorite features on here. And this is the after the pen. I will go through the week and add more things on as, you know, we get to that day. Have a blessed week, guys, and remember, take the time that you have to do the things that you want, to bless the people that you love. I love you guys, and I will see you on Saturday for more cleaning motivation.